Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, happy Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Gospel Glam. Hello, hello. How are you? I am just dropping in briefly today, trying to get back on my YouTube grind. Thank you for hitting that like button. Trying to get back on my YouTube grind. Just a little bit, just a little bit. Um, I've been hanging out over in TikTok world, so I haven't been doing too much over here. It's a lot more peaceful over there. If I do say so myself, it's a lot more peaceful over there. Also, I think it's safe to say hello and come out the bushes on your channel. Let you know. Child, let me tell you. Let me tell you. If Over It was a person, that would be me, okay? If Over It was a person, that would be me. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you have to create your own safe space. Um, and I have created my own safe space. So, yeah. And y'all, let me, if I'm talking different, I got some Invisaligns put in. So maybe talking a little bit different, but it's okay. It's still all good over here. I had braces back in the day, several years ago, and I had a retainer put on the bottom. I'm sorry, the top. Didn't get a retainer put on the bottom, and I had my wisdom teeth removed a few years ago. This is not what this conversation is about, but had my wisdom teeth removed a few years ago, and that changed the way that my retainer fit, because I still had my retainer for the top. So that changed the way that my retainer fit. So my teeth started moving, and it was like I started getting a gap between my two front teeth. And I'm like, I done paid all this money. You see what I'm saying? I done paid all this money. and then my teeth started moving. So I decided to go ahead and get Invisaligns. Yeah, you are talking different. I go through that with my braces trying to say the S word. Girl, let me tell you, when I had first got my braces off before, I was catching the devil trying to put my teeth together. So had to like learn to announce some of my, words again, how to pronounce. I'm talking about announce, how to pronounce some of my words again. So yes, it's a little bit different, but we're going to work it out. I'm not supposed to have these any longer than like 9 months. So we're going to see what happens with that. But we have been talking on in some other circles and stuff about respect or lack thereof. And just people having respect for each other, men having respect for women, women having respect for men, women having respect for each other, men having respect for each other. Princess Di, hey, how you doing? How you doing? Be careful on the highway now. Judah, hey, how you doing? I tell you, you are a breath of fresh air. It's good to see you. You smell and the great energy. You try to keep some positive energy. You definitely try to keep some positive energy. I knew what you were saying, Gospel Glam. And I knew what you were saying. But yeah, so we were talking about just overall respect and people nowadays not having that respect. And I guess for me and some of the folks that I was talking to, the question came about, is respect earned or is respect given? Or do you have to respect people at all? Is that something that people are entitled to? And I would jump out here and I would say it's up to you whether or not you decide to respect someone. But Um, and I'm going to change this whole verse around, okay? But to whom respect is given, of him respect, not required, but expected. Um, and I think at the end of the day, that what's causing people so much trouble, what's causing people so much drama, what's causing people so much stress, what may be causing people a lot of anxiety is that respect level, again, or lack thereof. You cannot expect people to be respectful towards you if you're not respectful towards them. You really can't expect someone to be respectful towards you if they're not respectful to and of themselves. If they don't respect themselves, then you shouldn't expect, any different whenever they're dealing with you. So it's like, don't even take it personal. Just go about your business and leave it alone. If you are a person that commands or demands respect, and you know that you are dealing with a person that tends to be disrespectful, child, go on about your business. Go about your business. Go about your day. Leave those folks alone, okay? And let them rest and wallow and do cartwheels and whatever they need to do in their disrespectfulness. And don't take that in. Don't take that in. And I'm saying that because I know a lot of people they start feeling some type of way when they feel like they've been disrespected. You start, getting all up in your feels. You start taking stuff personal. You might get a little mad. You might get a little sad depending on what was done. Let me tell you something. Your life, who you are, what you stand for, the person that you are today is not dependent upon somebody else's thoughts or respect that they have towards you. If you're an awesome person, you're awesome because you chose to be awesome. You're awesome because God made you that way. It has nothing to do with anybody else. If you're a sucky person, and I mean that, if you are a sucky person, then you suck because you choose to suck, okay? I'm not going to jump out there and say God made you that way because God didn't make you sucky. That's a personal decision that you chose to make. And you saying you gonna stick beside it. You don't have to be disrespectful. You don't have to be rude to people in order to get any points across. You don't have to be rude for people in order to make yourself appear more than what you actually are or what you think you are. Y'all, it's room at the table for everybody. There is room at the table for all of us. You hear what I'm saying? And if someone does not respect you enough, you hear what I'm saying? If someone does not respect you enough to display respect when dealing with you, why are you dealing with them? Whether that be in your house, whether that be on your job, whether that be out here in these streets. Angela, hey, how you doing? If you see plainly, if somebody is bold enough to let you know that they don't respect you, go about your business. Don't try to sit there and explain to them how great you are. Don't try to explain to them and give them all these reasons why they should respect you. Don't sit there and try to explain a darn thing. Because at the end of the day, a disrespectful person is going to be a disrespectful person. You can go and say something to them and maybe it may make them think for a minute, but your words alone are not going to turn a disrespectful person into a respectful person. That is a conscious decision that he, she, or they have to make. So don't take that on as something that you have to deal with, something that you have to try to take care of, something that you have to try to correct, because that is not your job. That is not your job. People are going to people. You hear me? People are going to people. Okay? We got to stop making excuses for people. For the little couple that just came in here, Tap that little like button. I ain't gonna be on here long. Give me a little thumbs up. Um, but yeah, you have to care enough about yourself that you get those disrespectful jokers out of your circle. Do not entertain it. Don't sit there taking it in. Y'all, I am so serious. If you sit around watching and indulging in disrespectful behaviors, then you start taking that stuff in. And the next thing you know, you sitting around being negative and disrespecting other people. And if that's not you, then don't let it be you. Don't let it be you. If you're hanging around people that like to disrespect other people, you need to do a self-evaluation, bruh, sis, and check your circle. Why are you hanging around this type of person if this is not you? Why are you hanging around or supporting these types of people if this is not you? If this is not the stuff, if this is not the stock that you are made of, then why are you hanging with this type of herd? I'm just saying, groupthink is a thing. Groupthink is a thing. If you want to be in a group of individuals, why not choose individuals that are being positive? Why not choose individuals that are doing something that can actually benefit your overall well-being? Why not be around people that are trying to lift you up versus tearing you down or tearing other people down? Y'all, that stuff is contagious. Just like positivity can be contagious if you're willing to take it in. But if you want to sit around negative all the time, then you're going to take that in too. Again, and you're going to wallow in it. And you're going to make sure some other people feel just as negative as you feel. And if they being disrespectful over there, then you're going to join the party, because in Rome, you do as the Romans do, you know. So let's not do what the people do in Rome. Let's do what the people do in I'm in Georgia, so let me say Georgia. No, don't do like Georgia, because Georgia crazy. Look, I'm just try to keep the negativity away. Try to keep the negativity away. And listen, even if somebody calls your name, even if you get put out here and listen, choose what you want to respond to. It may be a coworker at work trying to get you mixed up in some stuff. Choose what you're going to respond to. Everything doesn't deserve a response. You hear what I'm saying? Everything does not deserve a response. I left friends that disrespect restaurant servers that talk back. Angela, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Especially if I'm on a date with someone and they disrespect the waiter, the waitress, the hostess, whoever, that's a wrap. That is a wrap. That's a wrap. When I see grown people disrespect kids, I got a problem. Vice versa, when I see kids disrespect grown folks, I got a problem. I got a problem, because what's happening is, as adults, we have to remember that we are modeling the behaviors that these younger folks are looking at. And when they see grown, rusty behind folks, yes, I said grown, rusty behind folks, when they see us running around here running amok, and we are the one displaying these disrespectful behaviors, we are teaching them how to behave. Not just towards each other while they're young, but we're teaching them how they should be behaving as adults. You're a role model whether you want to be or not. You are modeling behaviors for a role, whether it's an adult role, a teenage role, a parental role, a familial role. You are modeling the behaviors of whatever role you're in at that time. So if you're walking around being disrespectful, and then you see your kids and your grandkids and your nieces and nephews cutting a fool and acting the same way that you do, don't be surprised. Don't get upset. Don't go trying to get switches and all this stuff, because you taught them everything they know. So if you're going to get upset with somebody, get upset with yourself. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And this is the stuff that I am going to be giving to you guys. I am not, will not, can't not, won't not be pulled into any other stuff that is going on that is not beneficial to my people. I am not, will not, cannot, won't not, will not, shan't not, don't not. I'm just making up some knots just to make sure I am perfectly and abundantly clear that if whatever's going on, if it's not something that is going to if it's not, I don't want to say that. If it's not something that is going to, not uplift, let me find another word. If it's not something that is going to make my people a better people, if it's not going to contribute to the awesomeness that we already have going on, if it's not something that's going to make you feel better on the inside, or something that's going to possibly teach you or build on the skills that you already have, I'm not participating in it. I don't need any emails about it. I don't need any text messages about it. No inboxes. I don't need anything about that, because my priority at this time, and has always been and will continue to be, my people. My people. And with that being said, that's why I'm telling you, if someone chooses to be disrespectful and that's not your thing, that's not your forte, get away from it. It's real easy. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Just slide your way right on out the way. Real simple. You don't have to give an explanation. Just go. Where you going? About my business. Just go. That's all you got to do. Just go. And whoever and whatever it is will be okay. I am telling you, there are so many positive things that are out here in these streets, y'all. Y'all hear what I'm saying? APZ, how you doing, lady? How you doing? How you doing? There are so many positive things that are out here in these streets, but you got to look for it. You got to look for it. I'm going to encourage the ones of you that are on here. If you do not follow me on TikTok, follow me on TikTok, because I know I am MIA on YouTube, but I cannot deal. I refuse to deal with the foolishness on here. I absolutely refuse to deal with the foolishness. So y'all going to have to catch me in the drive-by. You see what I'm saying? Y'all going to have to catch me in the drive-by. On YouTube, I am Dr. Chocolate. DRCHOCL and then the number 8. So chocolate. That way. And we can sit there and kick the bobo, all day. I won't complain that all right. Girl, I'm doing all right, child. I do all right for old lady. I'm doing all right for old lady. I just wanted to come and show my face because I had some people hit me up. They did a wellness check on me. I had some people doing a wellness check on me, so I had to, come on out and say a few things. Let y'all know, I'm still here. I still support who I support. I still support what I support. But I do not, will not, can't not, don't not. I don't do foolishness, and I don't want to get pulled in to any of that. I refuse to get pulled in to any of that. So again, if you want to chat, y'all got my email address. My email address is in my description or whatever for the channel. But please don't contact me with anything negative, because I love you, but I'm not going to respond. I'm not going to respond to you. If there are some things going on and it has a negative undertone or any negative connotations, please don't include me in that. Don't include me in it. Look, you see my name pop up. Just go ahead and get, look, Dr. Rogers say, what's going on, Pat? What's going on? What you saying my apologies for? If you see it, you just like, Doc ain't got jack to do with that. Go on by. She minding her business right now. She is minding her business. and just go with that. Y'all, I be sitting in the bushes. I still be around. I still be around. I just don't say nothing because I ain't want nobody pulling me into nothing. I can't even say hey because I know the minute I say hey, it's going. There she go, there she go. But I'm still around. I'm still watching. You know, I choose my battles. You know what I mean? So I rebuttal your name to confusion. Won't happen anymore. What you say about me, Pat? What you say? What you say? Um, but yeah. So just my thing, you know, you get back on the disrespect thing. Not online, it wasn't bad. Okay, okay, okay. What's going on, Kim? What's going on? What's going on? Um, but yeah, I just want everybody to be out here chilling. I want everybody to live good, do good. You know what I'm saying? Be healthy, be successful. And just the other stuff is like, okay, all right. Okay. Um, but yeah, Pep, I hadn't heard anything about that. So it must not have been too bad. It must not have been too bad. What's going on, Queen? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Kim, you say you be watching? Yeah, I cut up on TikTok a little bit, y'all. Um, and honestly, for those of you who are not on TikTok, let me tell you, let me put y'all on game real quick. Pap, you in here? So this for you too. Listen, you can make money on TikTok the same way you're making money on YouTube. Okay, you can take clips from some of your YouTube videos, especially those funny clips, and use them on TikTok and monetize your TikTok account. You just have to get, I think, 1,000 followers or subscribers, and start monetizing over there. Start monetizing over there. So what is donut? Start monetizing over there. And you can have, you know, revenue generating from more than one stream off the same material. My little brother talking about why you sound like Macy Gray. Listen, for those of you who just came on, and for my little brother watching out here in the background, I got Invisaligners put in, okay? I got Invisaligners put in. So that's why I may sound a little bit funny. So excuse me if the speech does not sound like it usually does. Y'all still got this twang regardless, but yeah, I got Invisaligns put in. So, and y'all know they only come out when you eat and when you drink. So you can make money on right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Take those small clips, especially when you cutting up. Take a little 15-second spot from that. Because I'm going to tell you, people on YouTube may be used to you, but these people on TikTok don't know you. So take that information from YouTube and send it right on over to TikTok and get that change. Go ahead and get them coins, okay? Go ahead and get them coins. For those of you who are content creators, whenever you go live on TikTok, because, you know, like on YouTube, you got to ask people. You know, if you feel like you like the content, then donate something, or donate to the Cash App, or donate this, or like you gotta verbally put it out there, and it kind of make you feel like you're begging. On TikTok, when you go live, if people like your content, they just start tapping. They can give you gifts all day, and most people don't realize that when they're putting those flowers and hats and like the money gun, when they're putting all that stuff on the live, when y'all are seeing that, that's money that is going to that content creator. On TikTok, it'll let you battle other hosts, other content creators, so you can both go live. Like if I pull Pap up on this live right now, then it'll let both of us, the people that are following both of us, they kind of come together and they can give gifts, and we have like a battle. It's a match on the screen, and the people get all into it because y'all know people are competitive, right? So just dropping a little jewel, for those of you that may be interested in, making a little extra money, or possibly even having some residual income, because once those videos go up, they sit there unless you take them down, and they continue to make money unless you take them down. So just something to think about, because you never know what may go viral. So I'm just throwing that out there. See what I'm saying? Little positive, something for the people. Try it out. Try it out. I said I would never get on TikTok, but it is what it is. I can be myself on there. I can clown. I love to clown. Okay? And you can have that clown behavior and do all that stuff without worrying about all the backlash. Without somebody worried, somebody coming at you about the way you look. Without somebody coming, yo, bald head. You ain't got this. Yeah, you're flat behind. You ain't got no chest. You ain't got no breasts. Yeah, your ears big. Your teeth big. Your nose big. Like, you don't have to deal with all that. You don't have to deal with all that. Every now and again, you might have a troll pop up, but you can comment directly to that troll and just, with a video. And the funny thing about it is on TikTok, if somebody comes after you crazy on TikTok and tries to embarrass you, or what's going on, opinionated, tries to embarrass you or tries to come for you crazy on there, then you can respond, not just in the comments, you respond with a video, and their disrespect causes you to make money and they don't even realize it. I'm just putting y'all on game real quick. So if you're ever on my channel and you see me responding, because you'll see a little comment box in one of the corners, and you see me responding, I'm not doing it because my feelings are hurt. I'm going to capitalize on that moment. Oh, this what we doing today? Let me go ahead and make a couple dollars off this thing, right? Let me go ahead and make a couple dollars off this right now. Okay. Yeah, and that's pretty much what it is. So, and it still comes back. So you don't have to go and demand that respect from anybody. Like, shoot, you don't have to like me. The more you dislike me and keep putting these remarks and these silly comments on my stuff, the more money you are bringing in to me. So if you want to continue on with your disrespect, then go ahead. Go ahead, but either way, I'm going to get your respect, even if you don't mean to give it to me intentionally. Because if you crazy enough to sit here and let your actions cause me to make money off you, then that's respect to me. I'll take it how I can get it. I'll take it how I can get it. I'm just saying. So that's my main thing. If folks don't like you, they gonna be okay. They will be okay. And you gonna be okay. Either way it goes. You still gonna live, still gonna breathe, still gonna eat. You're still going to be the same person today that you were yesterday, unless you're trying to change intentionally. You're still going to do that same stuff. So regardless of what somebody else has going on, you cannot allow that to change who you are. You cannot. Let the disrespectful continue to be disrespectful in their own little space. You can't control other people, but you can control you. And we have a hard enough time doing that. I ain't gonna lie. Shoot, on a day-to-day, I don't know when I'm gonna be able to control myself. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to control myself, but the moments that I do have, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Mano King, long time, is good to see. I am doing well. I'm doing well. How are you? I decided to come on and this conversation, y'all, for the ones that weren't here from the beginning, this is a conversation that actually carried over from TikTok last night on a live talking about respect. And I probably should have did it later on here, but I don't know nothing about the TikTok schedules now. I don't know when people be dropping, when they be going live. And I've always tried to not go live when I knew other people were live that I dealt with. So I just decided to come on live now. I'm like, look, people working. Maybe they'll be on here. Maybe they won't. But that conversation came over from a conversation that we were having last night, because there was a real, y'all, when dude was disrespectful, you hear me? He had an issue with ladies. He had an issue with women. And dude is nice looking dude. Nice looking dude. I ain't gonna lie, dude tried to holler at me. Go on, sit down somewhere. I need you to go sit your disrespectful behind down somewhere. You need to sit your, because he has no respect for women. And it got to the point where the other guys had to jump on him. And he disrespected the lady, the host, whose actually channel that it was. And let me tell y'all something. When I tell you, they put, it was like 4 women on the panel, maybe 5. He got down because the lady took him down. They were like, no, bring him back up. Bring him back up. They said, we got something real for that with these hands. Bring him back up. When I tell you that they went in on that dude, when I tell you they had that joker repenting, they had that joker repenting at the end because his disrespect was so unnecessary. Not that I feel that disrespect is ever necessary, but it was so unnecessary and so out of place. Like, he's like, I don't know what the F y'all done. Like, he came in just it was real. It was real in those streets. And the conversation was about relationships, but he just came in with his little negative thoughts about women and what women had going on. And he was, Lord, I hate to say this dude's name. He subscribes to that Kevin Samuels mess. And he brought that stuff up in the chat. And it was not going down like that. I don't know what he thought it was, but what he thought it was isn't what it was. And they just, it was hilarious. It was hilarious. But they gave that joker a good long lesson on respect and what that looks like. They even told him how to spell it, okay? Respect. They told him how to spell it. So it was just interesting. And I'm going to talk about this on my page on TikTok tonight too, to see how my folks feel about it. Because number one, the question is respect earned, or are people entitled to it? What's going on, butterfly? In this, are people entitled to it? Is it earned? Is it given? Some people ask the question, do you have to respect people that you don't know? What's going on, Shayla? Like, you just met this person. Do you have to respect them from the beginning? My answer to that, I don't think it's so much about respect. It's just about being cordial. But that was one of the questions that came up. If someone is disrespectful to you, are you still expect, even if you're a Christian, even if you're a good person, are you still expected to respect that person when they clearly showed you that they have no respect for you? Like, it was just some good conversation. So we're going to continue. We're going to continue this thing, because I'm going to tell you, this same guy had came on my page when we were having a little conversation about something to do with women. Hold up. Now, y'all know this going to be backwards, right? But it's Dr. Chalk. It's DRCHOCL8. Dr. Chocolate. That 8 gives you the X on the end. So Dr. Chocolate. But yeah, I'm going to sleep right now. I'm not. APZ, I hope you feel better. Thanks for stopping by. I didn't know you have a TikTok. I'm on there too. I'm banned till Monday. Oh, Lord, you banned on TikTok? You done got put in TikTok jail. You digging me? Hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, you dig me. Let me tell you. So, dude came on. Can I put it up? Y'all, I done forgot how to do this. Let me see. I don't know if I can type. Can I type on here? It's at this is the best I can do, y'all. I can't put it on the screen. It's at I'm not skilled enough to write backwards, but it's at Dr. Chocolate. DRCHOCL and then the number 8. DRCHOCL and the number 8. Thank you, you digging me. So I sit there, right, and I let the guy, because he came in, and you know, like, even on here, like, you'll have distractors, right? And so he came in, and I'm listening, because, like I said, the dude, you know, he came up there a couple times, and, you know, came across nice. He was just feeling folks out and testing the waters. So he come in this time, and it's, you know, women having a conversation to uplift other women. And he came in saying that the women were feminists, and he started talking about money, and he started with that high value mess. And I'm like, if you don't go sit your high value tail down somewhere, and don't I'm like, don't bring that Kevin Samuel stuff up in here. I don't want to hear that. Now, if you can talk, you're gonna get on this panel and you want to talk about something that's going on that's dealing with men and women, go ahead. But if you're gonna talk behind this other man that's no longer here, if you cannot express your own thoughts, then you know you can exit stage left, because we trying to have some real grown folks conversations on here. So first he started talking about he put the men down too. He was like, no man, nobody that you guys know, nobody that any of us knows makes 6 figures. I do. That's not realistic. Nobody makes that much money. You don't know. Y'all, sit. It sounds good, but in the grand scheme of things, just making 6 figures, that's not a lot of money. Just to say, that's not a lot of money. But based on this ideology that people buy into, the man got to make 6 figures. He got to do this. He got to do that. On that KSBS. You see what I'm saying? So first he started with that. And I'm like, then he turned around. He said, so most of us aren't high value men. Only some of us are. So he came in putting the men down from the beginning. And he said, and most women, just about all women, want somebody that make 6 figures. I'm like, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, because I will be wrong. I don't meet somebody and ask them how much they make. That ain't none of my business. That's not any, like, I look at how you carry yourself. I look at how you treat me. I look at how you interact with me. I am not trying to find out what you got in your bank account and what you bring home on your paycheck. So that was the first thing with him coming in, putting all this stuff on women. And then all women want this from a man, and all women want this. And then he starts saying on the education. All these women going and getting degrees and going to school, it's because they're trying to compete with the men. And in relationships, it's always a competition. I'm like, okay, here we go. Again, you doing this stuff with women. You just coming across not only being disrespectful, but trying to be condescending. Number one, I'm going to say this and I'm going to get out here. You should be proud. If you have a woman that wants to go and further her building set, her skill set, by going and getting another degree, going and focusing on whatever craft she already has. Maybe she wants to go and get a certification in something. Maybe she just wants to go and take another, set of classes for continuing education. Whatever that case may be. Whatever that case may be, why are you sitting up here feeling like you got to be in competition with a person that is supposed to be your significant other? And why are you trying to make her feel bad because she's trying to better herself, and if you marry, better her family? And this dude was stuck on this thing, and ultimately he ended up saying, he said something, and he was like, well, and that's how I feel about it, and you don't have to have education to be able to give expert information. Actually, if you're gonna call it expert, you kind of do, because that's what that means. But to give your opinion, no, you don't have to have a degree. You don't have to have a degree in nothing. You can have a PhD from the streets to go and give people just whatever information. But what it came down to, what all disrespect comes down to, some insecurities. People have certain insecurities that they have not dealt with, because our conversation had nothing to do with education. It actually had nothing to do with money. That's what he brought in, because he heard different people on the panel like saying what their background was, and it made him feel some type of way. What's going on, Dimples? It made him feel some type of way. So what I'm trying to get him to see is, at the end of the day, your anger that you have and this disrespect that you just feel like you got to put on these other people, it's about insecurities that you have not addressed. Nobody made you feel or told you that you had to have 6 figures in order for a woman to want to deal with you. Nobody told you that. You told yourself that. That's a belief that you have. Nobody told you that you had to have 10 degrees on your wall in order for you to be able to make an informed decision. Nobody told you that. You told yourself that. So his thing was, y'all, and they. Y'all know how I feel about that. I don't know y'all or they. I don't know y'all, they, them. I don't know anybody. I don't know none of them. I don't know none of them. You got to give me the, I don't know they. I hadn't met they before. I don't know what they look like. I don't know if are they short? Are they tall? Like, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, it was a mess. But let me tell you something, baby. Usually, when the stuff start getting, thick, when the pressure start getting thick, I'll get out the way. But let me tell you something. That thing tickled me last night. That thing tickled me last night. When I tell you they backed that joker down, that joker started stuttering. You hear me? That joker started stuttering. Oh, he started stuttering. This is a powerful message. I hope he was able to agree. Pap, he backed down a little bit last night. But you know me, it got to the point when he was on my channel. He kept going, and I asked him like 5, 6 times, like no exaggeration. I asked him like 5 or 6 times. I was like, you know what? Don't talk about Kevin Samuels. I don't want his name even mentioned on my page. Like, don't talk about him. And he would start, okay, I understand. And then he'd go back into it again. I'm like, but didn't you hear me say? Didn't you hear me when I had said that? And so the other people be like, she said she didn't want to talk about KS on this channel. So he started back up again. I'm like, all right, bro, you got one more time. You got one more time. Say another word. And he did it again. He did it again. I was like, you know what? No ma'am, no Sam, no ham, no turkey, no bologna, no pastrami, no spaghetti, none of that. You got to go. You got to go. So I said, you know what? I appreciate you for your service. And he has like a little deli shop. I appreciate you for your service and your pastrami, but you guys to go. You guys to go. Yeah. And we had to bid him farewell to him and his sandwich. That joker come and talking about, Doc, let me back up. The devil is a liar. You're not coming back up here. You already got the people in the chat cursing me out for letting you behind up here in the first place. It was crazy because And everybody pretty much had the same thought. They were like, you know what? He is insecure. This is what the people in the chat were saying. He is insecure. Like, bro, you just pulled that out of left field. Where did that even come from? And he was not seeing it. He did not see. Let me take that back. Either he didn't see it or he refused to acknowledge that he saw it, because he might have saw what was going on. Y'all know. But it was just, so when I see him pop up on this other live last night, I get a notification. And I go on and I'm looking and I see him up on that screen. I was like, oh, Lord. Here I go. Look at this. Look at this. Will somebody look at this? Here this ninja go. And it was the same thing. And they were having a good conversation in the same way. Like, he tried to like hijack the live. He tried to do the same thing with this woman. And yes, he was a male show. He give male chauvinism a hold. He is the face. Okay, he is the face. And it was just deep, y'all. Some of the stuff he said. He doesn't care about feelings. He doesn't feel like feelings have a place in a relationship. You got something going on, you need to suck it up, because everybody goes through something. And I'm like, you know what? And he said he's in his 50s. I think he was like 57, 58, somewhere up in there. And he's divorced. And he was talking about some stuff with his relationship. And I'm like, bro, that's why you divorced. You telling women that we can't have any feelings or emotions, and you don't express any feelings or emotions, and you wonder why you sitting on TikTok trying to find women? You trying to pimp people out on TikTok? Yeah, he was a mess, child. He was a mess. But when I tell you they gave it to him last night, I was like, oh my. Oh my. Oh my. And Pap, dude is cute. Like, if you saw him, you'd be like, okay, dude, okay. He probably get somebody to call him Zaddy. I don't know. Not me is what I'm saying. But he was cute. He nice looking fella. My mom said he's a nice looking fella. But you don't look that nice. Nope, you don't look that nice. It's DRCHOCL and then the number 8 for Dr. Chocolate. But yeah, so all those women that was going cuckoo in the chat to oh my God, he's so handsome. And look, girl, that changed real fast. He went from being, oh, he's handsome, to that, that ninja. That thing changed real fast. I was like, you know what? But there was one girl on there, and I cannot remember sister girl name. But when I tell you she read him for a fifth last name, it does. It does. It does. It starts with the C. Starts with the C, ends with the E. She read him for filth. She read everybody in his family. She read his mama, his daddy. She read his children. She read his little puppy. She read the cat in the hat. She read DRCHOCL, then the number 8. She read the little rats that was running around in the kitchen. She read the termites that was in the yard. She read the chickens that was in the chicken coop across the street. When I tell you that chat, she said, I got time tonight. She said, I got time tonight. Yeah, I don't think I ever laughed that hard. And the host just said, here, take it. Take it. Hey, that host start making money off that thing, because every time that girl dropped the bomb, people just throwing money at it. But it was crazy. And it's like, why do people, hey guys, property, how you doing? Why? And this girl that was talking, that was dropping the bomb, she was a young one. She was like 32, 33. And it's like, why do these young people have to come up here and tell your grown rusty behind what it means to respect somebody? But But then you act like they too slow to know anything. You act like, oh, they young, they can't tell you nothing. She told him, okay? She told him. And it was like, because he made some kind, oh, y'all must be Generation Xers. Don't nobody care what boy, bye. I don't listen. She read you for the X generation, the Y generation, the Z generation, the boomers, the bangers. Who she read him for everything. Billionaire mindset. Hey, she read him for everything. You hear me? I'm telling you, by the time she finished, that joker was repenting. Lord, please forgive me for what I did when I was 6 years old. And Lord, I was the one that greased the cat when I was 12 years old. And Lord, please remember, I'm the one that hid the rat up under the bed when it stuck. He was repenting. Oh my goodness. I was too tickled. Yeah, they were singing, take me to the water. It was too funny. He got quiet. Then he tried to gas. Yeah, I'm supposed to be gone. Then he tried to gaslight the people on there talking about, well, that's not what I said. What I said was... Y'all know how we do. I got it right here. I'm going to tell you exactly what you said. I wrote it down. Here it go right here. You said that all women, he said that, no, he said all men want younger women. Don't nobody want no older woman. Don't no man want a woman his age or a woman that's older than him. I'm like, well, damn, where all the cougars come from? And then he said that all women want younger